Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Cheetara. She made her first appearance in the ThunderCats animated series that was released in 1985. She's of female Thunderian nobility that's based off of the cheetah animal, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighing about 180 pounds. Also having orange feline eyes and being covered in a short yellowish coat, as well as yellow hair, which are both speckled with black cheetah-like spots. Now, Cheetara is an amazing athlete and a highly skilled fighter. It goes without saying that Cheetara is the resident speedster, being the fastest living Thunderian by far and arguably the fastest living being in the ThunderCats universe. Tygra even clocking her jogging at 120 miles per hour, which shows that her top speed is much higher. When she's battling foes and dodging attacks, she's basically a blur. And this has allowed her to be the one to save the day after everyone else is defeated on multiple occasions. Now, in addition to her moderate superhuman speed, she also has what's called her sixth sense. Not only having the uncanny ability to sense danger, but also having a limited sight into the past and future. Tapping into the speed force, maybe? But anyway, using this used to make her extremely weak, sometimes needing days to recover. Although later on, she would gain better control of her power and it would no longer harm her. Cheetara's personal iconic weapon was her bow staff, which had the eerie ability to extend to any length that she needed it to be, easily becoming long enough for her to even pole vault with, as well as occasionally being used to shoot out energy beams, with it collapsing back down into an extremely small size when it's not in use. Cheetara's only weaknesses is that she can only keep her top super speed for a short period of time before she needs to slow down to regain her stamina. She also has limited durability, not being able to take nearly as much damage as her fellow Thundercats. Now, just like the other Thunderian nobility, she left the planet of Thundera when it was getting ready to be destroyed. Of course, she helped her contemporaries when they were fighting off the mutants who boarded their ship, fitting perfectly into her team, as well as humbly following the advice of Jaga the Wise. Once she and the others arrived on their new planet, Third Earth, she would help with the preparation of their new home, quite often serving as the heart of the team and being a parental substitute towards the Thunderkittens. Cheetara easily being the most even-tempered of all of the Thundercats. However, she would quickly show that she wasn't just the good quote-unquote mom of the team. Like I stated earlier, she often came in clutch for her Thundercats. Matter of fact, she is the only reason that her fellow teammate Tygra is still alive, with her being the only one in one episode that was fast enough to get in and bring Tygra out of a cave that had sped up time and had aged him almost to death. This may have played a part in the bond that these two had, with them ultimately developing a romance and becoming a pair. And when it came time for Lion-O to have his leadership Annointment Trials, of course Cheetara was tasked with testing his speed. During this trial, Lion-O knew that he could not beat her in a straight-up race, so he took a more dangerous western route as an alternative. But despite Cheetara taking the so-called safer route, she would run into the Thundercat enemies, the mutants of Plundar, who troubled her to the point that Panthro had to arrive and help her out. Despite all of this, Cheetara was still ahead by a slight margin, eventually coming side to side with Lion-O for the last leg of the race. Lion-O would actually win in this photo finish, with Cheetara explaining that her super speed was exhausted due to the run-ins and the long journey that she took. So although Cheetara is still clearly the fastest there is, Lion-O proved himself worthy to be one step closer to being the leader of the Thundercats. Now, due to her powers and abilities, and her influence on the ThunderCats universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Cheetara a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.